biggest tourist places in the United States. It's the most visited national park, the Great Smoky Mountains. So I'm going to put a place there called Dollywood, USA, right. And it's a mountain fantasy.
Well, Dolly's made her fantasy come true, and Dollywood opens next month, the 3rd of May, and Dolly's with us this morning to tell us more about it. Good morning, Dolly. How are you?
I'm fine, and it's good to see you again. You look so healthy and tan. Where have you been, to Dollywood?
Oh, I know I was shooting and producing a special right now, so we've been in Seattle. We were in Seattle for a day, and San Francisco for a day and a half, and I was in Honolulu for just a few hours, but just that little bit, you get a little sunshine.
I'm glad to see you.
You're skinny.
Well, I ain't skinny, but I'm working on it. I'm just trying to eat a little better, not eat as much, because I'm a real pig.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you really?
I love to cook, I love to eat, and so I'm just trying to stay away from the stove as much as I can.
Dolly, let's look at tape and tell me what we're seeing. Tell me about Dollywood.
Oh, we're going to watch
what we're seeing
Okay.
Here we are.
Well, now this is part of the park. There's a train that goes all the way around, 5 miles around the mountains there in Dollywood. And have lots of arts and crafts, and this is a lady that's showing me how to do the quilts, and that's a guy with some sort of a spinning wheel. He's serious about it, whatever it is. But anyway, we're doing commercials down there, and this is just some of the activities. And they were making apples and making homemade soap. And see, it's centered in the 1800s, the theme park, and so everybody that works in the park is dressed, as you can see. And of course, they have the great baker there. He's
You didn't eat any of that. You didn't eat any of that.
No, did you see how fat I am there? I spent too much time there that week. See, I can't even get out of it now. So, but anyhow, there we are.
Why is that's a lot of $5.5 million to do this? That's the number that's quoted.
Well, that's just the extension the addition that we put this winter. Right. See, the park is already very active there. We have several rides, several shops, several restaurants, and we still have 140 acres of land to be developed. But there's a lot of things already there. It was Silver Dollar City before, and it was owned by Jack and Pete Hershend out of Missouri, and they're very skilled in the theme park business. And when they heard about me planning my park up there, they already had a lot of the things that I had wanted to do. So we got together and went into business together.
Why is it so important to you to do this?
I think it's a great thing.
You get movies and records, and everybody knows you, so why? Yeah.
Well, it's something I wanted to do for that area. I'm very proud of the Smoky Mountains. I think it's one of the most beautiful, I think it is the most beautiful place in the world, and I've been everywhere, but, and it is the most visited national park in the United States. Like 9 or 10 million people every year come through that park, and that's where I was born and raised, and I'm proud of my people. They've always been proud of me, and it just gives me a good feeling to take something back home. I've done real well in the business, and I'm very grateful and thankful for that, but it makes me feel good that I can do something for my family too, and have something up there for all of us. It's going to provide a lot of jobs for the people in that area, a lot of my friends and family. For the tourist business, it's a very large tourist area, and it's growing every year. And hopefully it's going to prove to be a good financial thing too.
Yeah, super. Yeah. Dolly, what about the movie? You and Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, the 9 to 5 group, right? You're going to make another movie?
We're supposed to in the summer. Everybody's talking about that. Colin Higgins, who co-wrote 9 to 5 and directed that, and also directed and co-wrote The Best Little Whorehouse, he's writing another movie for us, and he may not even want me to be talking about this, but we might as well get everybody excited.
Why
Everybody's
not?
asking me about it. But we're going to be spies in this one. It's not a sequel to 9 to 5, but we're going to be spies, and we're going to be working out of Washington to break some sort of case there. I don't know the whole story.
You and Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda as spies?
Yep, and I think that's fun characters for us. We're going to wind up together, coming together, doing something else, and become accidental spies. And some I don't even know the story
Who is going to
yet.
believe that Dolly Parton can sneak around as a spy and not be recognized?
Well, we'll just have to see how he writes the story. I think he'll do real well with it, and I'm looking forward, especially to working with Jane and Lily again. We had such a good time and had such success with that film, and so I'm looking forward to it.
And you and Emmylou Harris, you got an LP?
Yeah.
You and Emmylou?
And Linda Ronstadt.
And Linda Ronstadt. Together, the three of you?
Yeah, so I'm doing trio projects all around. I work real well with women, and I I love men, but I do. But I seem to like have a trio thing going on this
That's
year.
great.
Linda, Emmy, and me. We've done a country album. It's very pure and very simple. Some Irish and English folk songs, a couple of bluegrass sounding songs, some country. Very simple and pure. And it's supposed to be out in September. And so I'm looking forward to a good summer. Also, I wanted to invite you down to Dollywood. The park opens. We didn't mention this.
May 3rd.
Yeah, and Ted Miller that runs the park will kill me if I don't. It opens May, and it runs through October, and we've only been talking about just the opening, so we want everybody to know that they can plan
During
their
the
summer vacations.
Ted Miller, don't kill her. She did it. She said
Don't kill her, Ted Miller.
Dolly, it's great to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you, David.
Thanks,
Thank
Dolly.
you.
Thank you. 16 up. We'll be back. Joel C.